to another video. Daniel Acevedo, Keller Williams Realty Group. So today I wanted to discuss being house poor. Now, some experts say that you shouldn't spend more than 25% of your take-home pay for your mortgage. Others say you shouldn't spend more than 30% of your take-home pay for your mortgage. But sometimes unexpected things happen with your income and your mortgage payment becomes a bigger part of your expenses, like 50 or 60% of your monthly expenses. Now, you may end up becoming house poor for a ton of reasons. Maybe you were in a 2-income household and now it's a 1-income household because of loss of a job, or maybe there's unexpected hospital expenses or illness, which could cause your finances to escalate. Either way, being house poor is not fun. Now, first you should examine what has caused you to become house poor. You know, maybe when you bought the home, you were making a big salary, and since then things have changed with your finances. Or maybe the home was just too expensive to begin with and you didn't fully consider all of the expenses when you bought the home, and now it's stretching you thin down the line. Or maybe it was just some other monthly expenditure that added on top of your your old finances that's really caused you to go further into debt. And these things could make you resent your home, make you not even want to be a homeowner. Now, you want to look at the situation to determine whether it's a temporary situation or a permanent situation. If you know the situation's only going to last maybe a year or two, you might be able to power through. But if the situation is going to persist, you need to be committed to not spending. And this may mean no vacations or other luxuries in your life right now. Now, if you determine that your situation is going to last longer than 2, 3, or 4 years, then maybe you might want to consider options. A mortgage payment that is too large will actually prevent you from other financial goals like saving for retirement or even an investment portfolio if that's what you were looking for down the road. Now, if you love your home, you may decide that these sacrifices are worth it and you're not willing to sell your home. And these short-term sacrifices may allow you to pay down other debt and build wealth. These sacrifices may mean taking up an extra job or maybe even changing your job or your career. It can be hard to sell a home that you work so hard for. However, doing these things can make it easier for you in the future. Also, it can make it easier for you to add to your financial portfolio down the road. Now, if you determine that you need to sell your home and downsize or even possibly rent, call me immediately. I mean that. You do not want to wait until you're desperate to sell, regardless of the market. Regardless of the market, you do not want to wait till you're desperate to sell because you may not get what you want for the property. Now, when you're dealing with being house poor, you don't want to wait till you're at the point of being late on payments or missing payments or even worse, foreclosure. You don't, at that point, you're giving the ball to the other team. You want the ball, do not defer. When you give away your options to the other team, you're left with options like short sales. That's basically when the bank agrees to take a lesser amount than what's owed on your mortgage. But that's not given to every home. That's not given to every loan. So you don't want to count on that. That's why I'm saying you want to do everything you can in your power to keep the ball in your court. So if you're currently on the hunt for a new home, just take some time and set a budget. Set a budget for yourself. Look for a home that's going to work for you, and try not to overextend. If you feel like you may be somebody that's going to go for a little more, try to put yourself in a position that you're not overextending yourself. Here's just some quick tips you can also use to keep yourself in a position where you don't find yourself house poor. One is, don't rely on what your bank is willing to lend you. Just because they say you're approved for $250,000 doesn't mean you have to spend that much money. Two is keep your payments around 25% of your take home and try to set a maximum budget for 2.5 times your current salary when you're looking for a home. Also, don't plan on salary increases either or bonuses. When you're looking for a home, base it off what you make right now, so that way if you do get a bonus or a raise, it benefits you financially instead of hoping or counting on this to get you where you want to be. And my last tip is to make sure you pick the right mortgage. I'm not a mortgage lender, so you definitely want to make sure you check with your lender, but I would suggest picking a fixed rate mortgage. You don't want to pick something that's going to increase or escalate down the road. It may screw with your finances as you have them set now. So guys, I hope this information was super useful. As always, if you made it to the end of the video, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, turn on notifications because I drop new videos every week and you don't want to miss any content. Also, if you have a minute, download my free app. It's just going to make things easier for you to search for homes. You'll be able to save your searches. It'll allow you to get into contact with me super quick. So guys, thank you so much. I'll catch you on the next video. Later, guys.